Hey guys, how's it going today? I have a little bit of a topic that upsets me that I want to talk about today. The fact that we're not perfect. None of us are perfect. I don't get that. Who come up with that? Is that a half-ass cop-out? What is that? I don't get that. It's like, why did somebody even come up with that? It's okay. We're not perfect. It's okay if you're like a loser, an asshole, you don't accomplish anything in life. It's just like, go ahead, just be a waste of shit, because none of us are perfect anyway, and then to teach our children that, like, really? I'm going to tell my children that they're not perfect because none of us are perfect. It's like, yeah, that doesn't even make sense to me. I don't get that. I was listening to the radio the other day, and the woman on the radio, she's talking about weight and how now in life, kids are at the highest rate of obesity, and the number one thing that people should follow is Weight Watchers, and it teaches portion control, and we should all work together as a family, and because we're not perfect. I just like, why would we even teach our kids that? What is perfect? Like, who decides what perfect is? I don't get that. Like, my idea of perfect is probably night and day different to your perfect. So, there's there's a beautiful sunrise, but the sky is never not beautiful, right? It could be a sunrise or a sunset. It could be a storm. It could be a beautiful sunny day. It could be blue skies. It could be fluffy white clouds. But it's always perfect. But we're not perfect as people. So, yeah, why? Why is that? Because, someone else has nothing to do with me. So who is it that gets to determine if I'm perfect or not? I think we are perfect. We are created perfect. We are perfectly growing to be more perfect every day, hopefully. It's why do we have to say that? Nobody's perfect. We're not perfect. It just makes me so angry. And I will teach you guys all of this stuff. I will teach you everything. Right now, I am building my presence and authority, my branding, myself. You're getting to know me. My subscribers and followers will help build that authority. And as that builds, I'm going to share more and more and more with you. I'm going to share everything with you. Because we should eat and drink and enjoy our lives and do things that are fun. And every day of our life should not be spent thinking about how we're not perfect and, why not try this diet or that diet and have portion control and drink this and take that supplement and all this stuff, to be perfect. But remember, we're not perfect. So yeah, I get a little excited about that. And then also, for example, the man of my dreams, right? I have my little list of my perfect man. And, one example on that list is that he has a gun. So my perfect man has a gun. But I know a lot of people that don't even want a gun in their house. They don't want anything to do with them. They scare the crap out of them. However, I feel totally different about that. I feel like I'm safer. He's a provider. He could hunt our meals. And, there's a lot of things that gives me personal security. It makes me feel safe. That makes me feel like my perfect man, not your perfect man, my perfect man for my perfect self. Because we are all perfect in our own ways. If we're comparing ourselves to other people all the time, of course we're not perfect. Of course, how are we going to be perfect then? that person has short, blonde, curly hair, and that's perfect. And mine's black and long, and mine's not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nothing about me is perfect. I can never be perfect. What the hell? Why are we teaching people this? You know, I think it's just the person that wanted to feel better about themselves for doing nothing, so started feeding people this half-ass crap about not being perfect, because it made those people that don't want to achieve anything in life feel better, you know, to tell everybody else that they're not perfect. Anyway, there's my little bit of a rant about how we're not perfect. But that's not true, is it? Because when you want to find out what perfect really means to you and what perfect is, just look at yourself. You know, look at who you are. Look at where you have to grow, not at the next person, not at what it says on the magazine or in the newspapers and social media and news and whatever. You know, perfect doesn't have to mean that you're tall and skinny and beautiful and a nice ass and figure and, you know, or handsome, whatever, but that doesn't have to be perfect. Perfect to me is when your soul and your heart and your brain and all that shines through, and it's your individuality. That's what's perfect. So, and don't forget to subscribe, like, nothing like screwing that up right at the end, eh? Don't forget to subscribe. That would be awesome. See you next week, guys. Have a great day.